Hi, family. Welcome to Oldies but Goodies Sing Along. If you're new here, I'm Rochii Thomas, and each Friday evening at 6 p.m., I take a musical trip back in time with gospel music. Yes, here we have fun, we sing songs we know, and songs we don't know. Don't be afraid to sing along with me. The lyrics will be on your screen. So sing on top of your lungs, have loads of fun, and usher in the Sabbath as we worship together. Come along with me because it is time to take a musical trip back in time. All my hope on God is founded. He does still my trust renew. Me through change and chance He guideth. Only good and only true. God unknown, He alone calls my heart to be His own. Pride of man and earthly glory, sword and crown betray His trust. Walls with care and toil He buildeth, tower and temple fall to dust. But God's power, hour by hour, is my temple and my tower. God's great goodness endureth, deep His wisdom passing thought, splendor, light, and life attend Him, beauty springing out of naught. Love doth stand at His hand, joy doth wait on His command. Still from man to God eternal, sacrifice of praise be done. High above all praises praising, for the gift of Christ His Son. Christ doth call one and all, ye who follow shall not fall. Today's word for the day is worship. Worship. Worship is a verb and it means to honor or show reverence for a divine being for being supernatural. To regard with great or extravagant respect, honor, or devotion. The word of the day was worship, and the definition was retrieved from the Oxford English Dictionary. The Lord in Zion reigneth. Let all the Beneath his royal banner, let every creature fall. Exalt the King of heaven and crown him Lord of all. Hey family! If I were to ask you, how many of your prayers did God answer this week? Do you think you could give me an answer? Well, if you can, well, God blessed you with a great memory. But if your memory is anything like mine, you will probably have a hard time remembering all the times God has come through for you. That is why I created the book, My Prayer List, the ultimate answered prayer tracker. This book is perfect for individuals who need a reminder of all the answered prayers they've been experiencing during those low and difficult times in their lives. It is also great for prayer warriors, Bible study groups, and even pastors. With your gift of $10.99, click the link below to get your copy on Amazon and strengthen your faith as you record and reflect all your answered prayers. Welcome back. Today's scripture for reflection is found in Psalm 29 verses 1 and 2, and it says, "Give unto the Lord all you mighty ones. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness." Now, I probably should have started this season with an explanation of the Seventh-day Adventist hymnal, seeing that this season we've been doing hymns. I probably should have explained all the categories and subcategories that it is broken into and probably how to use. Just forgive me. My apologies. The hymns in this particular episode this week, however, falls under the subcategory of adoration and praise. Worshiping God should be the center of what we do and who we are. If ever there was a time when every house should be a house of prayer, it is now. Each morning, consecrate yourselves and your children to God for that day. Make no calculation for months or years. These are not yours. One brief day is given to you. As if it were your last on earth, work during its hours for the Master. The hymn, All My Hope on God is Founded, was composed by Joachim Neander, one that brings light to the necessity of worship. Joachim was born in Germany with the original name Joachim Neumann, but it was later changed by his grandfather. When he was younger, Joachim and his friends came up with the idea to disturb a worship service. But instead, what ended up happening was that Joachim's spirit was disturbed, and the message of that worship service turned his heart and his life to Christ. So much so that Joachim later went on to be the composer of over 60 German hymns during his lifetime. Now, there are two things to consider here. One, Joachim and his friends knew the location of the worship service. They knew what time to go and most likely had scoped out the place to already have a plan as to how they were going to create a disturbance. Two, what they did not plan for was that Joachim would experience Christ at this particular worship service. So we can deduce that this worship service had enough substance to turn his heart and constrain him from carrying out his original intentions. No, I'm gonna let that sink in just for a minute. Because you see, sometimes we come to worship services and regardless of the date, the time, or the location, we do not bring our best for God, and God may very well be counting on us to give our best to bless someone who may even just be a passerby. Whatever we do, We should do all to the glory of God. Also, it indicates to us that we should not underestimate the power of that first initial contact with worship for someone. That one moment can change the very trajectory of their life, and who knows, maybe yours as well. Oh, worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. Bow down before him, his glory proclaim. With gold of obedience and incense of lowliness. Kneel and adore him, the Lord is his name. Low at his feet, lay thy burden of carefulness. High on his heart, he will bear it for thee. Comfort thy sorrows and answer thy prayerfulness. Guiding thy steps as may best for thee be. Fear not to enter his courts in the slenderness of the poor wealth thou wouldst reckon as thine. Truth in its beauty and love in its tenderness. These are the offerings to lay on his shrine. These though we bring them in trembling and fearfulness, he will accept for the name that is there. Mornings of joy give for evenings of tearfulness. Trust for our trembling and hope for our fair. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Yes. Since you have made it so far in this video, type worship brings change. Worship brings change. Type that in the chat right now. This week's Rochii word search puzzle is currently available, so you can scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description below to get access to it. Also, the book My Prayer List, the Ultimate Answered Prayer Tracker, is available on all Amazon platforms, and the links are also in the chat below or in the description below, so you can get your copy today. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you have not yet done so, because why? Like, all of this, after all of this, you should be subscribed. Then definitely share it with a friend, a family member, or yes, even your enemy, because guess what? Everyone deserves to hear good gospel music. As usual, the instrumentals used tonight will also be in the description below. So until we meet again next week Friday at 6 p.m. and just a reminder to my Jamaican viewers, we are now on the same time, so you don't need to log in at 5 o'clock. Until I see you next week at 6 p.m. for our next episode in Oldies but Goodies Sing Along, I'm Rochii Thomas, and I am wishing you a wonderful Sabbath. Bye bye. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessings. He chastens and hastens his will to make known the wicked oppressing. Now cease from distressing. Sing praises to his name. He forgets not his own. Beside